Alright, we're just underway here at Floyd's place here in Lower Queen Anne, headquarters of the Sonics MIA campaign, and the location of the third annual now 1979 Seattle Supersonics Championship celebration. And you're looking at one of the big time Seattle Supersonics fans that I've met online. Give it up to Facebook for helping us to organize the event for the third straight year. We started the Sonics MIA campaign in 2008 when the Sonics were, of course, MIA. In June of 2009, it was the first time that the Sonics Championship anniversary had rolled by with the Sonics being missing in action. And so to that end, we started the 30th anniversary celebration. We did it last year for the 31st. Now we're here for the 32nd. And like I said, Facebook helped us really to organize this thing. Here's a big-time Sonics fan right here, decked out in the green and gold. The first guy to really come in, I call him Billy K on Facebook. But take it away, man. Tell them who you are and what the Sonics mean to you, why you here early and all of that.
Hey, what's up? I'm Bill. Nice to meet y'all. Good to see ya. I'm here because they were my favorite team. They're my first favorite team. I'm a big Seattle sports fan, but the Sonics were got it started. That run back in '93 with Sean and Gary when Suns got all those stupid free throws. That's what got me started on it. Been on the bandwagon ever since. Cried when Mutombo was on his back. Jumped up and down when we were all beating up on Malone with those free throws. Cried again in '08 when we left. I mean, it was quite. I've been a fan since I can remember, so it's been real nice, and I've been missing them big time. So any excuse to wear the green and gold, I'm down with that.
Guys even got decked out with the green and gold shoes. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Told you this guy's a big time.
Yes.
Sonics fan and supporter of the Sonics Missing in Action campaign.
Have all the shirts.
There you go.
So glad Yogi.
So, give me your take on the current Sonic situation as far as them, of course, being missing in action, watching the team formerly known as the Seattle Supersonics advancing, playing the way that they have this season and making it to the playoffs. I think, Bill, from a Sonics fan perspective, we coveted in 2006 Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking that if we could just, you see what I'm saying here? Come on.
Yeah.
Thinking that if we could just get Kevin Durant, if we could just get the #2 draft pick of the 2007 draft over the Portland Trailblazers, who were gonna, ultimately got the first round pick and got, took Greg Olden.
How'd that work out for him?
That's what I'm trying to say here. But how did it work out for us is where I'm going with this thing, because we thought if we could just get Kevin Durant, then all the dominoes would fall into place. And really, I think I speak for you as a Sonics fan, that this year was almost like being in a twilight zone by watching a guy that we coveted 3 years ago, that we probably 4 years ago mentally willed collectively through the green and gold mind power to become drafted in first round by the Seattle Supersonics in 2007. And now 4 years later, we're watching that guy down being a part of the OK Corral crew, wishing that every time he touched the ball he would turn into Don Knotts or someone.
I mean, it's just it kills me. It kills. I mean, you got a great guy. I mean, I always think about LeBron James and his decision. He does that. What was the same day that Durant announced via Twitter, just nice and quiet, I'll be back, I'm signing my extension. We had a great just athlete, some guy that doesn't come along that often. He's not looking to leave anytime soon. And it's we had that guy in our city. The other thing that kills me is if they'd actually followed through on the lease and finished out the 3 years, the playoff run last year against the Lakers would have been kind of like Mariners in '95. I think we could have drummed things up, and there would have been enough of a push to get an arena deal done. But since we let them out early, everyone didn't care. Oh, whatever. They're like one of the worst teams in the NBA right now. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're going to be great for all their good guys are under 20 under 25 right now. I mean, you know, this is the kind of thing where, you know, my friends were kind of like, why are you so down these last couple months?
Right.
Have you been watching SportsCenter at all? I should be green and gold, not whatever stupid colors those guys did. It's just like, ugh. Just rips your heart out big time. And, you know, unless Westbrook continues to be, you know, kind of not happy with Scott Brooks, you know, you got two of the best young players in the league right now on that team. They should be right here. There should be billboards of them all over this area right now. This bar should have been packed last week, but I mean, just rips your heart out.
Let me ask you this, Bill. You've been following the Green and Gold Community Coalition on Facebook?
As much as I can, yes.
Yeah. What do you think about that newfound organization?
The one with which one? The one with the guys who are trying to
from Sonic's Gate.
Oh.
Yeah, the Green and Gold Community Coalition is
yes.
a registered 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to bringing together business owners, elected officials, charity foundations, community leaders, celebrities, and voters who share a common belief that a new multi-purpose facility capable of hosting world-class athletic events, concerts, and conventions will result in substantial economic benefit to the Puget Sound region. So this is the
that's a new one.
Sonic Gate guys
yeah.
that just pretty much announced it last week on Elise at Night show on KJR. I don't know if you heard Jason Reed on there, the director of Sonic Gate, talking about it. You can find that probably on their Facebook page, as well as on their website. But I was just reading there from the Green and Gold Community Coalition's website there. And again, what they're looking at doing is bringing together individuals, because of course we're sitting here at Floyd's Place right down the street. Right down the street! Right
there.
Right.
I can see it from my seat.
From the T Arena. And unfortunately, that's the whole crux of the matter. So for the Seattle Supersonics to return either as the Sonics or whoever else, the arena is the first, and most pressing issue. And with the Green and Gold Coalition, they're looking at uniting with NHL Seattle, what they have on their website, Arena Seattle, NBA Seattle, that coalition. How do you think, let me put it to you this way, that it's important and almost imperative, I should say, to bring an NHL team first? Are you one of those Sonic fans that think, or hey, get the Sonics back, and you got the blinders on for the Sonics, or are you one of those Sonics fans that realize you cannot put the cart before the horse in this particular endeavor? We went from a 3-sport town down to a 2-sport town, and I'm of the belief, as a sports fan activist, that the only way to really now rebound from that embarrassment is to catapult ourselves into being a 4-sport town. And that when I talk about putting the cart before the horse, really the horse in this particular instance, in terms of getting this NBA back, is an NHL team, so that you have an arena. Because when you look at NBA teams across the country, the ones that are aligned with NHL teams are the ones that are probably, are the most successful across the league.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. And NHL's got to come first, because there's the passionate fans, obviously, as Sonics. There are people who are going to be ticked off because of what they just saw in the playoffs. But there are a lot of people that just are so mad about what happened. I mean, we hear all about the scorched earth policy that the commissioner brought up. Yeah, he scorched the earth here with a lot of people in power. And plus, with with people like Steve Ballmer, who might want to get involved, they've seen other politicians here have been working, and so they're like, do I really want to try and work with these people? I mean, so I think if we get hockey first, we'll get a lot of people excited about it. We'll get the arena built, and then it'll be like, all right, we got our Seattle Metropolitans back, because that's the one that won the Stanley Cup back in the 1910s. But bring them back, and then it's like, okay, we've got an arena here, we've got a building, we've got a Ballmer. I think the NBA is going to want a guy like that in the league. I think we can make it happen. So I think NHL's probably got to come first, and quite honestly, I'd love that. I think that'd be a lot of fun to have in town. And like you said, we went from a 3 major sport town to a 2 major sport town. It's like, we're no better than Cincinnati. No better than Kansas City. You know, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No offense to those cities, great cities, but I feel like we should be a little bit bigger, a little bit more put together than that. But
Right.
apparently not right now.